Welcome to Guns 101, our video welcome message for new gun owners, brought to you by the Self-Defense Radio Network. I'm Rob Morris from Self-Defense Gun Stories. My partners are Amanda Suffolcool from Eye on the Target Radio, and the guy behind the curtain doing the heavy tech, that's Paul Lathrop from the Polite Society podcast. We have Ken Campbell with us tonight. He's the CEO of Gunsight Trading Academy. Ken, we had millions of new gun owners bring a box home that's got a gun in it. How can they store it safely until we can get it and them into your classes?
Rob and Amanda, thanks for letting us be here and be a part of this, because this is a very important topic. These folks, record numbers of folks, have recognized the Second Amendment is crucial to them, and they do need to be able to protect themselves and their families at home. So they've gone to their local gun stores and made that purchase. You can get that training. What are you going to do with this new pistol, this rifle, this shotgun that you brought home? Because simply, you don't want to just take it, put those 6 bullets in it, and sneak it into your underwear drawer. I spent 35 years in law enforcement, and that's where the bad guys look for it. That's where the kids know that you hide those secret things. So there's some real simple things you can do. You can spend a lot of money and go get a Fort Knox safe, several $1,000s. Always get one 3 times bigger than what you think you need, because you're going to fill it up. But you don't have to spend that much money and have a piano mover drop it into your house. There's other options out there. You can go to your local gun shop. You can go to Tractor Supply. You can go to your big box store. And you can find these metal boxes. Harbor Freight has them for around $20, $25. It's a simple metal locking box that you can put the pistol in. Some of them, very importantly, have a cable that comes out where you can lock that cable to something. Let's divert a minute to vehicles. You've got a gun and a vehicle, but you're going into a gun-free zone, and you can't take that pistol with you. How do you leave it in your car? Well, if you have that cable wrapped around your seat post and and the gun locked in the box, run-of-the-mill thieves can't get in there, and they don't have the tools with them to take that. So at home, you can take that, you can fasten it to a closet rod, you can fasten it to a piece of plumbing, so that the thief can't come in, find that box, and think, okay, it must be something valuable, it's locked up, and just run away with the box. Most guns now come with the cable locks in them. And you can take those cable locks, of course, and run it, if it's a semi-automatic pistol, down through the ejection port, through the magazine well, and lock it up. That keeps the gun from being loaded and able to fire. You can do the same thing with the revolver. You open that cylinder up, run that cable down through the barrel, and lock it up so the cylinder cannot be closed on it. With the revolver, in my old-time policeman days, they taught us we could either take a padlock, we could open up the cylinder on that revolver and close the padlock on that top strap. Again, that kept the cylinder from being closed, or simply take our handcuffs out of the handcuff case on our belt and close the handcuffs, lock them around that top strap, keeping it from being closed. So you can be as inexpensive, yet very workable, to as expensive as you want it to be, so you keep that gun out of the bad guy's hands and out of those little inquisitive little tiny ones or the teenagers. Guys, you can't tell me if your dad had a Playboy magazine at home when you were 14 years old, you didn't know where he had it hidden. Well, if you think you can hide your gun on that top shelf and your kids won't know, the only person you're fooling is yourself. So spend a little bit of time, spend a little bit of money, and make that gun safe so that when it's not on your person, when it's off body, you can keep it locked up and out of those prying hands or those inquisitive hands.
Now, those are some really good points, because they bought the gun for security. They bought the gun for safety. And there would be nothing worse than hurting someone that you love because the gun was not protected to keep them from getting it when they weren't authorized to have it. So safety and safety in the home with this brand new firearm is so critical. And it's really, as you just said, it's so easy. You know, just a padlock or handcuffs or a box or any of that. Go ahead, Kemp.
I just picked up a new Colt Python today from the Gunsight Pro Shop. And
Ooh.
you know what comes with that? With that new gun, I got a safety lock. And this is what I can do to keep that gun safe, lock that up, and keep those little prying hands from getting those inquisitive hands from getting their hands on that brand new gun that you just got, and a tragedy happening.
You're right. And that's our goal, is safety first. Safety is the most important thing in gun ownership.
Let's take it one more step too. Our friends at the NRA have got a great program for the kids talking about gun safety. It's the NRA's Eddie Eagle program. When I was sheriff, we used to have Eddie Eagle come in periodically to the schools. And the primary things behind it was stop, don't touch, get away, and tell an adult. Stop, don't touch, get away, tell an adult. If the majority of the prisoners in my old jail would have followed that in their life, they probably wouldn't have been in jail. But it certainly is something easy to teach kids, so that if they are around guns, maybe their friends' parents aren't as safety conscious as you are as a gun owner, and that gun's out at their friend's house. Well, this helps them educate their friends. Hey, no, let's not touch that. Let's get away. Let's find it. So the NRA offers some great programs, and it goes from everything from little kids with coloring books to some educational videos and so on. 4-H Shooting Sports is a great program. The Appleseed program. There's great programs out there to educate your kids.
There really is. And I hear that they've updated the Eddie Eagle program to now add the wing team. So he has sidekicks. So he's got a whole herd of little fun sidekicks.
That's wonderful. So, that's a great.
Yeah, it really is. So Ken Campbell from Gunsight Training Academy, he's out of Arizona, and talking safety at home, because there's nothing more critical than safety at home. We'll be back with Ken and some more videos.
Say again.
We'll be back with more videos with Ken.